We begin with breaking news at 11. A man being pursued by the CHP rams another car. We hear from a woman caught up in the chaos.
CBS2's Christy Fajardo is live in Universal City with the first of two wild chases in the Southland tonight. Christy?
Yeah, it was a wild pursuit indeed, and this one also had an unusual twist. It ended here near Barham on the 101 freeway, and when it did, drivers found themselves swerving to miss a runaway car. A bizarre high-speed chase, but it's not how it ended that's unusual. It's what happened after. The stolen car suspect hits a car. He tries to run, doesn't get far. But watch, the Civic he was in keeps rolling backwards down the 101 freeway. Drivers move to dodge it.
So the guy was speeding really fast, and all of a sudden he jumped out of his car. The car was reversing, so I didn't want it to hit me straight on. So I swerved to the left, and it got my car right here. So.
Jennifer Chang luckily wasn't hurt, but her brand new Subaru was damaged. The CHP says the suspect had led them on a high-speed chase, topping speeds of 100 miles an hour, weaving through traffic in the North Valley and into Universal City.
I'm a little startled, but I'm okay.
As for the suspect, see for yourself. He didn't want to be on camera, but moments later, we were back, and he had nodded off again. We should mention there were two people in the car that was rear-ended. We actually saw them here at the scene. They didn't want to talk, but the CHP tells us they did not have to go to the hospital, although they did complain of some minor back pain. Live in Universal City, Christy Fajardo, CBS 2 News.
Christy, thank you. Now to more breaking news, this time from the San Gabriel Valley. Another high-speed chase of a stolen car on the 210 freeway. The driver led CHP to the 134 in Eagle Rock, then continued on the 101. At one point, the driver hit a motorcycle, and that triggered the chase by the motorcycle rider. The driver swerved in and out of traffic and finally, though, came to an end a short time later. The driver and two other people in the car surrendered and were arrested. The incident backed up traffic, as you see there, 4 miles.
Developing news here. A man's body found today in a canyon near Montecito, close to where an SUV belonging to a missing LA County fire captain, Wayne Habel, was located yesterday. Habel's black SUV was found Friday near the Hot Springs trailhead. Sheriff's officials say a man was seen getting out of the car and walking up the trailhead. Officials aren't confirming whether or not the body they found is him. The 43-year-old married father of 3 has been missing since Monday.
From a domestic disturbance call to a deadly officer-involved shooting.
Culver City police shoot and kill a man who witnesses say attacked a woman with a knife. CBS 2's Jeff Nguyen is live in Culver City with the latest on this investigation. Jeff.
Susanna, one neighbors say that the suspect ran down this alley before he was met by 2 officers at that street right there. Police say that they opened fire after the man attacked a family member with a knife. Tonight, investigators bagged up evidence following an officer-involved shooting. It happened on the 4100 block of Mentone Avenue, just steps from Mark Brilliard's Culver City home.
We heard somebody yell something, and then we heard about 8 or 9 shots. And after about a minute or so, we came out and peeked around the back end of the building, and we saw a man laying in the street.
Police say they were called here after they got a report that a 27-year-old woman had been attacked with a knife by her 30-year-old brother at an apartment nearby. Alicia Galindo says the woman ran to one of her neighbors for help.
This woman came running, saying, help me, my brother's trying to kill me.
Investigators say 2 Culver City police officers found the brother about 2 blocks from the apartment where the attack happened. They say the officers opened fire when the man lunged at them with a knife, which has been recovered.
It appeared to be some type of kitchen cleaver type knife.
The sheriff's department says the sister suffered cuts to her face and body in the knife attack.
And she had a towel over her face and on her arms, but there was quite a bit of blood.
The Culver City Police Department has asked the LA County Sheriff's Department to look into the officer-involved shooting for transparency and to avoid a conflict of interest when it comes to the use of force. The Sheriff's Department says the officers were wearing body cameras.
We've been living here for 20 years and nothing like this has ever happened.
Police say that the man was pronounced dead after he was taken to a hospital. His sister underwent surgery earlier today, but she is expected to survive. Reporting live in Culver City, Jeff Nguyen, CBS 2 News.
Thank you, Jeff. A shocking discovery in the Santa Clarita Valley. A decomposing body was found in Stevenson Ranch. CBS2's Adriana Weingold has more details.
A gruesome discovery in Stevenson Ranch, a badly decomposed body found by a tree off Pico Canyon Road.
We just felt like this happened in our city, Santa Clarita, and we felt like it's our backyard, so we have to do something about it. So our church responded, and 60 volunteers later, it took us about 3 hours to find it.
Mauricio Ruiz is a pastor at Elevate Church. A large group of his parishioners were out canvassing the area, looking for a missing at-risk 21-year-old when they found the unidentified body.
We have such a peace of mind that the family's just one step closer to having some closure and just really be praying for them.
The body was found in this quiet neighborhood near Southern Oaks Drive and Pico Canyon Road in a thicket of trees just off the side of the road. Investigators say the cause of death is under investigation, but there's no evidence of any foul play. The coroner working to identify the body and notify family. In Santa Clarita, Adriana Weingold, CBS 2 News.
A man was killed after his car went off the side of a winding road in Malibu. CHP says the man's car veered off Malibu Canyon Road near Piuma Road. He was the only person in the car.
Video of a man being detained by ICE agents while taking his pregnant wife to a C-section is making the rounds on social media. Well, tonight, ICE says the man was brought to its attention due to an outstanding warrant on homicide charges in Mexico. But his attorney says this man has no criminal past. CBS 2's Chris Holmstrom has more.
Surveillance video shows what ICE is calling a targeted detainment. It was Wednesday afternoon in San Bernardino. Maria del Carmen Venegas was on her way to the hospital with her husband, Joel Arona Lara, for a pre-planned C-section. The two made a quick stop at a gas station when all of a sudden ICE agents surrounded their car. Venegas spoke with me in Spanish from the hospital. She says they asked for her ID, so she got it and gave it to them. Then they asked for her husband's ID. He told them he didn't have it, but that they live pretty close and can go get it. Venegas says that's when agents had Arona Lara step out of the vehicle. They then proceeded to check for weapons and took him into custody. She says he doesn't have any criminal history and that police have never stopped him and he's never had a ticket. It was then that hysteria kicked in. Venegas, 9 months pregnant, forced to drive herself to the hospital. Her baby boy came hours later, a trying time for this mother of 5. She says she's doing bad at this moment, and that's when you most need your husband. And while ICE says that Arona Lara was wanted for homicide charges in Mexico, his attorney says that's not confirmed. He tells me he's been in contact with the Mexican consulate, and there's no information on that. He goes on to say that his detention papers show that he's in custody for being in the country without documentation.
And the family has set up a GoFundMe account to help this mother as she recovers. In the newsroom, I'm Chris Holmstrom, CBS 2 News.
Concert chaos coming up. More than a dozen fans injured at a Backstreet Boys concert. What happened?
Plus, a dangerous close call for a helicopter and a drone.
And a live look outside. This is our downtown LA camera. Low clouds and fog slowly moving in, but will it stick around for Sunday? The answer coming up.